Hello folks, I was just thinking just before I started filming this this old Malibu that where there's old areas, there are old cars, thankfully. It'd be hard pressed to find an antique or old car, and I mean, when I mean old car, I mean like, 25 years or older, sometimes even less, in, new areas. You know what I'm saying? I first saw this car years ago, floating around here. I'm in the LaSalle area of Montreal. Beautiful old area, nice summer evening. And this is about a 1980 Malibu. And for those of you who don't know, these cars were extremely popular back in the day. And of course here in Canada they sold well too, because we never, Canadians never made as much money as our American brethren, because of the fact that we pay more taxes and fuel costs more and pretty much everything costs more. So the Malibu was just a great selling car. I grew up with these cars, you know what I'm saying? And this one here, like I said, is about a 1980. Got beautiful dual exhaust. Got beautiful repaint, really nice shade of blue, very popular. Nice tinted windows, nice old school mags, nice white leather tires. Somebody put a lot of money into this, It's got the hood pins, but doesn't have the pins though, And yeah, it's just a nice old ride, So if any of you who are younger than me, because, don't let my voice fool you, I'm 40 years old, right? And you want to buy a car that's very reliable, that takes fuel, but not horrible either. And the parts are plentiful. You can get plenty of parts for these cars. And it's just a true General Motors automobile. It's just a great GM car, just like a Buick or Pontiac, and even better than a Cadillac, actually, for that matter. And this was, I'm looking at it now, I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what, I think this actually was I think this model actually was maybe a classic. I think it's a Malibu classic, because, see, you had your base Malibu, and then you had the classic, and the classic had the chrome rocker panel molding. It had the molding around the wheel wells like this one, and of course the base model was the one that sold more, so. And yeah, that's about all there is to it. This is the kind of guy, by the way. This guy I don't think goes to car shows, because I never seen this car at car shows. You got guys, you got two types of old car guys. You got the guys, right? They go to all the car shows. I go to a lot of car shows, and I always see the same fucking guys. They're always there. They go to car shows. It's a drug, like, that's how it is. And then you got guys like this. Maybe they don't like crowds. Maybe they don't want people pointing their fucking finger and saying, oh, there's a scratch, there's a rust, there's a, whatever. And they're happy just, owning that old or classic car and just driving it around, whatever. Just like this guy. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it. Oh, by the way, check that. That's pretty well done. Look at that. See the framing for the taillight lenses were painted black. That's pretty clever. It's well done. I love a car that's well done. There's nothing worse than seeing a car, especially an old car. Even though like this Malibu doesn't have much value, it's well done. It's traditional. I'm fucking getting tired of seeing fucking old cars like this with like 24-inch wheels on it. It doesn't. Usually those wheels don't suit these cars, especially four-door cars from the 60s and earlier, especially 50s cars. I fucking hate that. Ugh, we all have our tastes, Hey, look at that diff, beautiful cover on there. Very nice ride. Well, good. I'm glad I saw something, because I always say it, for those of you who are not familiar with my videos, the fact of the matter is this is not the West Coast. There aren't Malibus on every like 5th Street out there. I mean, this is the Rust Belt where I live, So if I find an old Malibu that's fucking 36 years old, whatever, I'm happy, So I'm going to continue my walk here around the oldest part of LaSalle here in Montreal, and see what else I can find, see what else I can dig up. By the way, you see those old awnings? I love that. Look at that, eh? That's like, I think that's like aluminum siding or aluminum awnings. And they're still around because things were made to last, baby. And aluminum doesn't rust. So that's it. That's all. Y'all have a good evening, and take it easy. Sayonara. Adios.